Hello everyone, my name is JWinder and this is my EDL 856 Mod 10 case study, a new role for the parents organization. First, we're going to summarize the case and establish the facts. This case is about a parent group who chooses to discontinue our original PTA. They then form a new independent parents organization. During a meeting with this organization, the group president blindsides me with information that they have already been talking about. This group wants to have control over decisions and policies. For example, they want to have a hand in discipline, teacher performance, our school's curriculum, and school evaluation. So I definitely face a big challenge here, helping create a good relationship with this group to help them see where I can have their support and where I can't have their support. Let's take a look at some legal or ethical issues. Legally, this group can have no access to teacher performance, and they can have no access to discipline records, unless, however, we're talking about their student, their own son or daughter. Ethically, I believe there's an instant lack of communication here, and there is an instant lack of trust. The group's trust in us to do our jobs as educators and administrators. Now we're going to synthesize what has happened in a single sentence. A newly formed parents organization is trying to control school decisions and policies without following proper channels to show support for school improvement. Missing facts and data about this case. The people missing in this case are the superintendent, board members, and teacher representatives. I believe it's important to make sure that all three of those groups are involved. Missing facts about the place. There is nothing mentioned about community demographics. There is nothing mentioned about school information, school size, what type of school, public or private, or any demographics about the school whatsoever. Program, there is no program to speak of. Now we're going to review and prioritize the information. This new parent organization is definitely overstepping their bounds here. There is no teacher involvement. There is no superintendent or board involvement. Myself, the principal, faces a tall task in finding a positive solution. I need to find the best solution to support school improvement, the best solution to advocate for the needs of the school community and what's best for students. Now we're going to take a look at my plan of action. The first thing I would like to do is get more involvement and help on my end. I would like to form a committee with representatives from the board, the superintendent, and a few teacher representatives to help me gather some information and meet with this new PTA group regularly. Second, I'm going to continue building relationships and collaborating with this new PTA during the whole process. Next, I'm going to have the committee that I have created work to collect data about our school, information about our school, things that we do, and as well as our school mission, so that we can share that information with the new PTA, information that we are able to share with them only. Fourth, I want to help the new PTA understand that I need their support and assistance in certain areas, but I do not need their help in decision or policy making or anything involving teacher performance or curriculum or anything like that. Next, I'm going to have the committee communicate the data, the information, and our school's mission that we can share with this new PTA to build trust. And then lastly, I want to continue collaborating and build a mutual partnership with the new PTA that supports school improvement and advocates for the needs of our school. So I really just want to create a good relationship and partnership with them, and throughout that process, help them to understand where I can use their assistance and support and where I legally cannot. And I think after creating a great relationship with them, they will come to understand that. Now we're going to evaluate the plan. Some pros. Our school district is making the decisions and creating the policies. We are collaborating and building relationships with the new PTA, all the while engaging families, community partners, and school personnel to strengthen student learning. Some cons to this plan. It will not happen overnight. Building these great relationships will take time, and then helping create that understanding will also take some time. And then the last con would be the new PTA does not have the power they desire. But I think through relationship building, they will come to understand that they can't have all of that power. Now we're going to reflect and demonstrate the implementation. We're going to look at my path here. First, I'm going to create and meet with the new committee, including the board, the superintendent, and teachers. I would like to come up with an overall action plan with them, a plan of things that we can share with this new organization and things that we can't about our school, help them to see what we're doing in our school is best for students, and helping them see that they can trust us. Next, I'm going to use the newly created committee to collect data and help communicate our mission to the new PTA organization. Third, I'm going to continue collaborating and building those relationships with the new PTA. Next, after building those relationships, I want to share with them ways that they can get involved. If they would like to run for a school board spot, they can do that. If they would like to help with a staff school picnic, they can do that. But I also need them to understand that they cannot help in anything with teacher performance or creating curriculum or any policies. So I think it's going to be important that they come to understand that. Last, I'm going to continue communicating and collaborating with them. I want to continue keeping them in the loop on things that they can be informed about, and just continue great communication with them and a great partnership with them. What may happen? I believe at first there may be a little bit of resistance, but hopefully a positive partnership will be created in the end. Who needs to know? I believe the entire committee that I created needs to be informed of the action plan and how to carry it out. Will I be able to do this alone? I don't believe it's best to do it alone. I believe it would be best to get the board, the superintendent, and teachers involved to form a partnership with this new PTA. Next steps. What if this doesn't work? I think this will work. I believe after a mutual understanding and trust is built through those great relationships, I think that it's going to work. Over time, they're going to see where they can step in and support us and help us and where legally they can't. I think this case was a classic example of a PTA that got too involved or wanted to get too involved. I believe overcoming this is going to be a delicate process, and I think I have a good plan in place to create a partnership with this new PTA. And I think through great communication and collaboration and an openness and honesty, I think that they will come to trust us and trust the school, trust that we are doing what's best for students always. And once this action plan is carried out, I believe we will be on our way to a great partnership in doing what's best for our school and community. Thank you all so much for listening. It's been an enjoyable experience taking this class with you. Best wishes to you all. Take care.